Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A play fake. Now Williams. Downfield. Is caught by Brown. 20 yards on that pass play. And that would be a first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
They'll go play action here with Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend. Coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And his guys will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. That's Laiatu Latu, the rookie out of UCLA, in there on the stop. Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here comes 3rd and 6. from the shotgun. C.J. Stroud. That's caught by Bourne. 17 yards on that connection. It's a Browns first down.
This receiver went a long way to catch this ball. He started all the way out on the left side of the formation. And look where he catches it, Mike. He's all the way on the right side of the field. He just continued to work through those open zones, eventually found one, and the quarterback was able to put it on him for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. We'll get this to about midfield. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Hill. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Browns. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one on target to Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, H-check. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Browns have it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Stroud. Open man, left side, he's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. Open space to the 35. The speed on display. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his 2nd touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
14, our home team, 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Hill brought in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And it's downfield to the tight end hits. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, Your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
Hill brought in motion. Off play action. Here's Williams. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On the ground is H.A. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. Here's Williams. That is caught by Washington. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Achek. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Williams. Left side, it's caught by Brown.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achek coming out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Third and long. Here's Williams. To the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and now it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 34.
Sanders' kick is good. And his guys are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll start on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Here's Stroud. Open man there. It is Bourne. Here's a 2nd and 12. Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Finding room at midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. You can't fault the quarterback with this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice to play another snap.
Here's Cook. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
To return, it is Turpin. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's caught! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score 80 yards for the touchdown.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Little started on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. A toss left side, caught by his running back. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half, about to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. What a great return, all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And that is just the spark you are looking for coming out of halftime. And you find yourself down, you need a little change of mindset, you need someone to be the spark, and that might be the ticket right there.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one, they stop him for no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Cook. He's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll run right here with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. To the goal line and in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns move out in front by 4 It's 21-17. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And it will finally get him down when he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got it inside the 5. And he's got another one. Tyreek Hill for the touchdown. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
The kick is good. That's the score. Our home team 24. Visitors 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's perfect to start this drive. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dallas Turner, the rookie, there on the tackle. Second down and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll find his running back, Cook. And nice work there after the catch. He is a little short of a first down after a gain of 7. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up to the 42.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? They know that play was coming, because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and 9. Now Stroud. This one complete to Hill. And he'll be stopped short of a first down. That will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down. Stroud going to set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Our home team 24, visitors 21.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Cook. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, like based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
A 53-yard attempt.
That's off the crossbar and in. How did that happen? It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's a give to H.N. Up the side. The ball comes out. The Browns have it. Well, so much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out, and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with 2 hands and make sure you secure the ball all the way to the ground.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Once again, it's Cook. And he's into the end zone yet again. James Cook, touchdown Cleveland. It is his third touchdown of the game, and 18 now on the season. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Browns will go up by 7.
Our home team, 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shaair. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A carry for Cook. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. A big hole. Inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead, just resulting in that turnover.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a handoff to Cook. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's Cook. Now it is 1st and goal. A run up the middle with Cook. Good running gets this down inside the 10. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. One more time with Cook. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back of the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Run with Cook. And he will score again. James Cook. Touchdown, Browns. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Throwing again, Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here we go. One final play. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation. Take a couple knees. Get on with the win.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.